Hi, I'm Emily Bettis, Freestyle skateboarder, and I just got the new Decomposed Witter's Ghost 2 Freestyle wheels. Since I just got these, I thought I'd kind of take a few minutes to go over them, kind of let you know how they look, and then to also go over some other options for freestyle wheels for anybody that's interested in starting freestyle or possibly looking to get some different wheels. So, start with, these are Witter's Ghost 2. 54mm 98A hardness. Haven't gotten a chance to set them up yet, brand new. They seem to be a pretty good offsetness, so that means that the bearing is going to sit further in to the wheel, for those of you who haven't experienced with freestyle wheels yet. There's different variances of this for some freestyle wheels. These seem to have a pretty good insetness, which will work really well for covering the end of the axle on trucks and for those rail stands. So I think I can even kind of show you a little bit of that. If you can see how it sits further in right there, and the back bearing just sits right in there like a typical wheel. So that's the Witter's Ghost 2. This is also a Decomposed. It's the Freestyle wheel that's out. It's a little bit more like a street wheel. That's actually what I use it for, is kind of a street. I use it on my street board. It's a good street freestyle combo wheel. I think it could easily be used on a freestyle board as a freestyle wheel, but it's not quite as offset, I think. And so you might need a couple like washers behind it to kind of bump that up to get that flushness with the axle. But good wheel, it has some good grip. Like I said, it's a really great combo if you're wanting something that's good for kind of all terrains and possibly like a mix of street and freestyle. This is a Little Wheels wheel. I can't remember what the specs are on this, but it's a softer wheel. I love using this for like slick skating, like here in the basement. It's real slick, and this has like a lot of grip. It's a nice smooth ride too, so some areas that I have around me are kind of bumpy, rocky. This gives like a real good smooth ride. It has a good offsetness too, and without using any washers, I think you get a nice, like the wheel covers the axle well with that. So these can be found on littlewheels.com, and then, oh, you might have to custom order them now. I don't know if they're still listed on there, but that's where you would find these. This is an old Skate Kings wheel. Well, it's old to me, they still have them, but it's a pretty decent wheel. They're kind of hard. I think they're still like a 98A. They come in a softer version, but they're pretty decent. They aren't really that offset. I mean, they work and they work fine, but I don't know, I found some other ones I prefer better, but it's another way to go. Just kind of a good average. It's my first wheel. It's a good starter wheel, and you may end up really liking them. And then this is kind of an old school freestyle wheel. It's a OJ2. It's a 97A 57mm, so it's a little bigger, but these are actually really, really stable in rail stand. They're a little heavy, but they're really inset, as you can see. Like the bearing sits real far in there. And then so when you're in rail stand, since they're bigger and really inset, you get a real stable surface area with that. These are a 97A, so like slightly softer, but they're pretty grippy too. They work pretty well for like slick surfaces, and then kind of some since they're bigger and a little softer, they work well for some rocky terrain. These are kind of hard to find. Sometimes Decomposed has them. Sometimes you can find them on eBay, but not really too many of them around anymore. So let's go ahead and get the Decomposed wheels set up. We'll skate them and see how they go. All right, I just finished putting on the Decomposed Witter's Ghost 2. Seem like a really good wheel. They're a nice offsetness. You can see with the axles set nice below the edge of the wheel, so you get a good support rail stand. That's without any washers. I actually just kind of rode around a little bit in the basement, did some footwork, some different stuff. These actually feel really quite grippy on a slick floor, which is really good for me. And they feel good. Definitely seems like a good wheel. Definitely recommend them.